Hello and welcome to Soul Tarot by Nehal. This is going to be a reading for the period of November December 2024 for the zodiac sign Scorpio. Please remember this is a general guidance and it may or may not resonate with you. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If not, skip this one. If you feel if you any of your loved ones could benefit from this reading, kindly share the channel with them as well. If you wish to stay connected with me on Instagram, the link is down in the description below, and it will be great if you share this channel with a lot of more people or your loved ones, whomever you feel comfortable with. Maybe that is the guidance that even needs to reach them, but it will help me to grow as well. It will help me to sustain the channel as well. So yeah, thank you so much if you do so in advance, and no matter what, thank you so much for being here. So let's begin. So, Scorpio, one thing that I get strongly over here is that for certain things you may have worked really hard. Maybe it is for since years that you have been working really hard over certain things, and while yes, that all may start showing its results, and while they all may start showing growth, there is something that is still bothering you about some particular thing. It more of seems to be like it's work related, so it could be something that's really you can say it's like somewhere you lack some level of clarity on certain aspects. So again, here I'm not talking about every aspect, I'm talking about very particular things. It could be plus I think you need to even get more clarity that how you want to be or attract in your life moving forward, like what all you want to attract, or what is the kind of lifestyle you want to live moving forward. I feel somewhere all that clarity needs to come. The reason being is that you will get a lot of opportunities that could be very much aligned with what you want, but just because of the confusion or not that clear mindset, it may be that you may not immediately realize about it. Eventually you may, but not immediately, because again, new things are happening, growth is coming from every direction. You are also kind of having all the resources, you are strong enough, the knowledge you have, the communication skill, the intellect, that also you have, and you are hardworking by itself. So everything is actually there in you. The only thing is that you need to bring clarity. When I say clarity, even you need to bring clarity at some point about the kind of people you are trusting. Again, see, it's not wrong, but sometimes certain things some people may not be able to guide you on that accurately, is what I would say. So yes, just be careful on what topic you're taking guidance from whom, if I can say that would be the right way to put it out. That just be understanding on that front, that is this person really able to understand this particular situation, or or the concern. And if that person can really, or has been through the same thing, that person can definitely guide you better. But if not, then maybe you need to find other people who could guide you better in that particular thing. Having said that, yes, I would just say is even you need to kind of bring a little balance in terms of like you cannot be on either of the side of extreme. Don't be completely negative or don't be completely positive. Be a little neutral to see things of how they are. Having said that, one thing that comes to me over here is, if at all you are going through certain situation, and certain situation in general, I'm not talking about just work, in life altogether, if there is anything on a personal level also, there is any such situation, Only remember that, the thing is, at times the tendency would be that you would want to either go completely on a very practical mindset or a completely spiritual mindset. So don't do that. Create a good balance between the two, because see, not everything can be solved right now given the kind of lifestyle we all live. We cannot entirely live, and plus certain of our situations are so that we cannot completely entirely take decisions based on being either practical or completely spiritual as well, right? Certain things need spiritual solutions and certain things need practical solutions as well. So make sure you're cracking a good balance between those two things as well. But again, infinite possibilities are possible in this duration, so be open to that as well. Okay, so like I said, that your knowledge is also going to be of very good and very, very importance. One thing that I again get over here is, some of you, not all, but some of you, especially if you are into the in a similar industry, it could be in any form, in the tarot reading or any of that, especially for those people, I would say, and some who have always stayed connected with their intuition strongly, you may keep getting certain strong intuitions about certain situations in your life. Okay, here a very, very strong message comes, is that there could be something work wise that could come your way, which will be like, kind of, yes, you may be in a confusion space, or may not understand what way you want to do or go forward with. But having said that, and you may be feeling that it's too complicated, or it's too, like, those tricky waters. So there could be certain things of that kind. Now, having said that, two things I see very clearly. There, either there is someone who is willing to help you and guide you through all this, but you're not taking their guidance, you're blocking it. Like I always say, take it from the right kind of people. You don't need to always buy immediately, but you can always listen to them and then take a decision if you want to move forward or not with that particular suggestion. Second thing is that, yes, you are also at some point very hesitant to take help, uh, whatever your reason. Right now, I would just say is that, whatever it may be, it's in your hand what you do given any situation in your work. Now, coming to why I say so. The thing is that, see, there will be a lot of good coming your way work wise in this period, right? Or at least whatever will happen work wise in this period, that will bring growth in the coming months. Now, when I say coming months, you will actually see recurring growths in for next 3 months at least. So minimum is what I'm talking about, right? 3 months. So what I say is that, whatever you're going to sow in this period, that is what is going to grow. That is what is going to show results. And the best is to take the right people's information, right inputs, process everything, and then take your decision. Yes, the final decision has to be yours, and be confident of whatever you're taking. But it's like, if there is a situation, it's always wise to just take someone's advice, is not to do what you want or not and all that, but more to understand that what kind of challenges could come your way moving forward. Why? So that you're prepared to deal with everything that comes with it to a certain extent. See, of course, you can never be prepared to deal with everything in advance. It is with time. So you learn certain things with time. Even if you have all the information, you have to be in a process and open to learning. So that is one thing, because again, new opportunities coming your way. Something that you are passionate about will also come your way to move forward with. There, you may have seen growth up until now, but you will see and kind of kind of a more of a growth in already that you already growth that you've achieved. So if let's just have it that way, that if you've achieved so far, so this is the level of growth that you have right now. It is that now it's going to level up, the growth is going to level up. So hence you've already experienced it, but there is more that is yet to come. But again, here two things will matter: how you process everything, how you take all this. Are you open to learning? Are you open to taking advice? Are you open to ask for help if need be? So you need to be a little open to all of this as well. Again, you will know, see, I said earlier, you will have certain intuitive nudge that let me ask this person, or maybe let me go to that person I've worked with in a prior company, and that person will have more good guidance in this case. Don't hesitate, just connect. At the max, what is going to happen, the person may say no. That's the last, I mean, that's the max that can happen. More than that, no one can do anything to you, right, for guidance. So just be open to it. And again, be open to even see the reality of every situation when it comes to your work. It cannot be that you cannot, again, like going back to the earlier thing that I had said, that you cannot deal with everything from a spiritual angle. Sometimes that practicality needs to be there also. So certain situations need more quotient of practicality than other things, like be it emotions also, you need to be practical. When it comes to your finance, I would just say that just don't be impulsive. One thing, don't be impulsive with anything when it comes to your finance. Yes, there will be good growth that you will see in this duration. You will see things slowly showing results, showing, giving you fruits and so on. So yes, those things will happen. You will feel good about it. If things have been very stagnant when it comes to your finance, that it's reached to a certain point, but there is no kind of progress happening in terms of your financial freedom and so on. So those things will happen. But you need to be a little in a space of not being impulsive, especially like when I say impulsive, generally a lot of people associate finance in terms of that, oh, don't be impulsive and invest in something. But here, very specifically, I would say is don't be impulsive in your spending. Okay. Now, when I say spending, again, some level of it even comes to me that if you are someone who has any sort of addiction. Now, when I say addiction, doesn't mean it has to be some substance. It can be addicted to shopping, maybe something of that sort. So, whatever it is, figure out, if there is some kind of addiction coming and there is some sort of overspending happening so far, it's maybe time for you to just have a proper concrete plan for it and have proper clarity, if and change the habit if need be, to get your finances in a better place than what it is right now. I'm not saying it's not at a good place, I'm not saying it's not good right now, not better, whatever, it's all good, but it can go one step up, two step up. So hence, if that is what you're looking for, yes, this definitely is for you. Okay. When it comes to love, romance, and relationships, one thing I very, very clearly get is that there is going to be forward movement coming your way in that case. Now, again, forward movement is a personal choice in what direction and how you want to go ahead with. Like in the sense, let's talk first about the people who are committed. Okay. Uh, there may have been a lot of things that you may be juggling with, or maybe a lot of things that you were handling so far. Maybe you were the one who was even putting a lot of what do we say, efforts in the relationship and so on. It seems to be that now either things will get balanced, which is what I see most likely. But if in case you feel that things are out of balance, the first thing is to communicate. That is the only actually the only way forward. You both need to sit and communicate if there is some sort of clarity needed. If you guys are already, like, when I say committed, it is everything, right? Engaged, or dating, engaged, and dating and want to take things forward. So it could be that, it could be engaged, married, already having kids, and maybe you're looking for for a second, third child, whatever, or anything that you're looking forward to as a whole family, like, whatever it is, all the decisions that are to be taken as, a collective family. So for those also, so when I say committed, it comes under this. So yes, there could be certain decisions that you may have to take when it comes to your family, or wherever you are placed in terms of your commitment. You may have to take certain decisions. You are, like, struggling with whether to go this way or that way. Whichever way it is, first thing I would say is look within. Before even going and, going and talking to everyone or anyone else, first is you look within, get clarity for yourself, and then go and speak to your partner. That is the first thing that you're supposed to do before you go to anything else and taking any decision. Because see, again, when you're committed, it's not just about you, it's about your partner as well. So for you guys, I would say that your communication is very, and the beauty of this is, again, the communication that you will have with yourself and your partner will lead to growth, will lead to growth of you both together, which is, I think, one of the best things to have as a couple. So yes, that will lead to a bond that will grow even the more strong. So that is the first thing. Having said that, whatever decision you're going to take in terms of your relationships, it's going to be a long lasting relationship, long lasting decision. So again, when I say, whether you choose whatever path, with whether it is in any form, whatever decisions you're going to make, as in with any of your relation, be it romantic or any other relation, whatever it is, you'll have to stay with that particular decision for a longer. So, like, again, let's talk about people who are single. You may have, for singles, I definitely think that, you would be rather right now preferring to stay single and not really getting into a relationship. But again, see, for them, if you want to take a decision, and you may say that, no, I would consider staying single, you will have, the chances of you staying single would be a little longer than what you think. So let's say you think that at least for next 6 months, I'm not doing anything, I'm just going to focus on myself. It could be that maybe not 6 months, but maybe 8 months you may be, all focused on yourself. Or if you think that, okay, I'm going to get into the scene of dating people, at least meeting people, dating people, and so on, you may have to be in that phase for longer. And then, you may have someone who may want to meet you more often, and you may lose interest. But then you have to be a little, courteous to let that person know, or, meet that person just because you have to. So that kind of a situation. So whatever it is, just take your decision accordingly. Think what you want to do. Do you want to live, basically, it's like choose your heart. What is the challenges that you want to choose? It is like choosing your challenges, whether you stay single or whether you date. Each one will come with its own set of, requirements. So that is the same thing for singles, and at the same time with the committed. Whatever you choose it wisely, because that is, like, choose, again, same thing for y'all. Choose the challenges that you want to deal with. So that is what I would say in terms of love, romance, and relationship. Okay, so here I would just first mention is, uh, I see for sure, and so are you probably, realizing that there could be a good amount of financial growth or resources growth in this duration. You are, in fact, even looking forward to that. So if that is the case, make your choices wisely, which I've already mentioned. Secondly, um, you are definitely about to enter in a new phase. Forward movements are also there in you, like, there are going to be forward moving forward things that will keep happening, where it will push you to move forward into a specific direction. Or there could be again something that you need to take decision on, and you've been thinking about it for a while. It could be so. And you have, first thing is here, let me just say that you have the wisdom as well, so don't completely doubt yourself either. There could be chances of you doubting yourself also, so don't do that as well. Stay a little firm and try to understand whatever it is. Try to understand every situation very clearly, and then using your wisdom take your decisions, because you are about to enter again an entire new phase of your life. So there is something that is coming to a completion and a new thing is coming up. Having said that, I again will say over here is just that just be careful, which I think I've mentioned earlier also. Just be a little careful about whom you're trusting and what kind of advice who's giving. Whatever it is, no matter what, you have to make sure that you are analyzing everything for yourself and then taking your decision. Don't completely rely on one person. If need be, go to 10 people to discuss it, but just make sure that they're the right kind of people having right kind of information. See, of course, 100%, like I said, every no one can have it, right? But even if you believe that that person can at least give you, let's say, 50% information correctly, give it a shot and take their suggestions and then sit and analyze what, because see, if you go to, let's say you go to three people, and out of those three people, if there are only two points that you feel are correct, because maybe all three of them have given you that particular thing comment, or some, and then rest could be something that is very kind of close but not exact the same. So figure it all out and then take your decision, but don't entirely rely on someone else. No, you have to use your own wisdom. The answer you need are coming. So yes, the answers you need are coming, which I think I even told you that there will be intuitive nudges also that you may have. Clarity is what you need to bring, so maybe sit with yourself as well, think thoroughly about certain things, because again, the answers will keep coming to you no matter what. Create a good balance, that's what again comes to me, so do that as well for yourself. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Your perseverance is any which was going to pay off. If you've worked for something, I literally will say yes, you are getting into growth mindset. You're getting into the growth thing. You yourself have been thinking about growth in every direction as well. So yes, this is something that I personally also believe, that perseverance always pays off, no matter what. If not immediately, maybe 10 days later, 20 days later, but it does pay off. Maybe 2 months later, but it pays off. So I have had such an experience years ago. There was something that I had to stay consistently, because there was something that that time I used to do a job, and that time I remember there was something that I had to sort of, obviously I had no pressure from my boss, but I had to sort that off no matter what, because I felt it was my responsibility no matter what. And I kept following up with that person with whatever the issue was, and that person didn't revert back, and lot of problems that happened. And obviously I stayed, whatever I used to get the response, I used to update my boss with that and all of that. You'll believe it or not, literally after 2 months, I finally got through the solution. I what was ideally, I was supposed to get something back from that person, which was ours. and I managed to do that. And when I finally managed to do that, and as I informed my boss, this word always reminds me of her, is because she literally said that, right, see, I told you, perseverance will pay off. It always pays off. And that was the first time I was like, oh yeah, you're right. So that word, I think, I always takes me back to that incident. And this is what I would say: no matter what, it may be later, a little later, but it will pay off, trust me. Meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet reflective meditation. So yes, again, just spoke about that, go within as well, for certain answers. Sit with yourself is what I'd spoken to you about. So yes, again, some people get their answers while they are meditating, some people get the answers while they are journaling, some people get an answers when they are doing both of it, where either they journal just before meditation or post the meditation, and that's when they start, a lot of time post the meditation, because they've grounded themselves, they've completely relaxed and calmed themselves, and then they start journaling eventually. And while writing, whatever is coming from them, all of a sudden while writing, there is clarity coming in, and then there is a solution coming in. So it's a very beautiful process, and I would always say that certain processes will not make sense if I keep talking about it. It is more of experiencing it. It's an experiential thing. So these processes are more of experiential than just listening and doing it. There is a huge difference between listening and actually sitting and doing it. So if you really want to experience it, you'll have to practice it. But yes, meditation is very clearly coming that you need to do it, is what I would here just end with it, because that will help you in reflecting. Light. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars, which is true. So yes, while there may be some confusions and stuff like that happening, and you may be even feeling that you're getting pulled maybe in a very dark spot, but remember that no matter what you may be pulled into, you're going to shine like a star. You That's when people will see. And again, that's the beauty of things. See, when there are difficult days, and when you get through them, you fight through them, find solutions, do all of that, even in the darkest space, you will be that ray of light, or maybe you will shine out, right? Because you didn't give up, you kept fighting for whatever it is, you kept reflecting and finding a solution. So it could be anything. It could be the fighting for something, either you are finding solution to something. Be it the dark times actually are even opportunities to shine like stars. And actually that's true, right? You can see stars is in the dark, right? So I think that says it all. I am grateful for the good energy flowing through me. Here, I would say that yes, be in the space of gratefulness also. Be grateful for things around you. Be grateful for as many uh, things, people, uh, whatever you want to be grateful for. Find things to be grateful for, simple as that. Get into the practice of gratitude. If you are someone who would prefer, I personally prefer even having a gratitude journaling altogether separate, where you just write at least 3 to 5 things every day. If you can write more, great, because there could be days where some extra things may happen and you would want to be thankful. So either you start your day with it or end your day with it, or even throughout the day. It's just a matter of raising your vibrations. And the more you're grateful for what is there with you in the present, trust me, you're attracting so much more, which you will be again grateful for to yourself in the future. I'm a warrior, brave and resilient in the face of challenges. I think we already spoke about challenges and all of it. So I think since it clearly comes to this, I think few things very strongly have given message is one is reflecting, meditating, and so on. Another thing is being grateful, but use these affirmations as well, because if there are challenges that you're dealing with, keep reminding yourself that you are a warrior, brave and resilient. That is again what you will need in the face of challenges. Again, if you are someone who wants to shine through everything, see, that's how you stand out from the crowd. So yeah, that is the simplest of explanation I could give you. I am fearless, I am resilient. Today I shall inhale courage and exhale fear. Okay, very interesting thing over here, I would say. First thing is it talks about resilience. So please take that seriously. And the other thing is, of course, overcome any fears if there are. Because again, challenges when they come in, anyone in fact gets a little fearful. So this is going to be I am fearless and I am resilient are going to be good enough to overcome the fears and worry. And the best thing here, what it talks about is today I shall inhale courage and exhale fear, is which you can actually do while you're meditating. So yeah, like this is something that I prefer doing, and trust me, it works. I have been in such situations earlier where yes, I have used this, I've practiced this, even till I didn't even really know this. It was like at that time I just created for myself in the situation, and it had worked. Now whenever I read this one, it always takes me back to all my those moments where such a thing has happened, that I have switched, maybe you can say, the way I look at things, doing this, that I inhale so and so thing and I exhale so and so thing. So here it is courage, which is again beautiful, because trust me, it shifts your energy. This definitely helps in shifting your energy. Sorry, yeah, we need to first do that. Yes, again, I'll add, if you want to stand in, stand out in the crowd, you will have to do certain things in a certain way. So yes, for sure, I would add to that. Having said that, yes, you may have to fight on different aspects, or maybe not fight, but you may have to deal with multiple things. But again, I would say that it's better that you rise yourself, you stand up for yourself where needed, and be assertive where it is needed, because this is a beautiful what do we say, a beautiful chance to overcome a lot of challenges and a lot of fear that you hold on to. One thing I'll add here is, no matter what, hold your head strong up. Okay, hold your head up and strong as well. So that is also there. Remember one thing, that you will have to deal with certain things smartly. So yes, that is going to be, the way you communicate is going to matter a lot, and your knowledge. Don't, again, here one thing very very strongly comes to me is, don't dim your light no matter what. So if you know it, confidently speak about it. Don't be worried about anything. Don't let anyone dim your light, is what I would say. So don't let anyone dim your knowledge either. Since you know it, be confident about it. You are amazing even on the days you feel like you are not. So this is a very strong message for you, that yes, please remind yourself that you're amazing even while there may be days that are challenging and you may feel you are not. Keep Please remind yourself, keep remembering this thing. When you start looking for beauty in everything, it starts looking for you too. So yes, you will attract, like I said, I think I explained the same concept when I was talking about being grateful. The gratitude journaling bit also I explained is the same thing that I'm talking over, it's been talking over here. So kind of you can say the same thing you can apply here. I'm not afraid to ask for what I deserve. Again, I just spoke about, hold your ground, stay strong, be assertive. So, yes, don't be afraid. Again, you have to even overcome your fear here. So, don't be afraid to ask what you deserve. If you feel you deserve it, you have to ask for it. So, at times, like, yeah, we live in that kind of a, world now that, yes, you may have to ask. Earlier, it used to be different, but you have to adjust to the tunes that are getting played now, right? So yeah, again, I think it's just keep reminding yourself that this will help you hold your ground when time comes. Not the right time. So yes, again, over here I would say is not the right time to give up on certain things, not the right time for you to like I would say, don't get into an argument with anyone. It is just that handle it smartly. So there could be things where you will realize and you will get a strong nudge also, is that your angels will guide you, or whomever you believe in. Again, you believe in God, you believe in angels, you believe in your ancestors protecting you all the time, whoever and whatever you believe in, it's very clear that they will guide you what is not the right time to do and what is the right time to do it. Because if there is no nudge that no, this is not the right time, means that is the right time. Rest everywhere you will be guided, through your whoever, or it could be your own higher self that will keep guiding you, that what is the right time for what and what is not. Actually, you will be guided, sorry, let's just correct it. You will be guided that this is not the right time for so and so thing. That's it. Rest everything, keep doing what you feel is right. So yes, I hope you do resonate with this reading. Kindly let me know in the comments down below. Say a hi, let's connect in the comment section. And if you have any suggestions, also drop down those as well. And until then, see you in the next reading. Bye bye.